Well, Guan Mi Youts, part 2 of part 1. You've been warned. Just go watch part 1. We meet our second greatest of all time, or our second real one. I ain't giving him the GOAT title. I'm just not. He's cool. He's cool. That being the one that's in charge of the political sides of things. The Minister of Education. If I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But he's a real one, because BP in here, I say we handle this quietly, because it wouldn't be good if this got out about what the inspector is doing at the high school. And he stands on well, I don't think we can do that. You see, this wasn't really easy to start. Well, we just see how it turns out. And then BP's just threatens him. But the minister just keeps a nice smile on his face. And we learn why that smile is on his face in the next scene. Man, where is this guy? Oh, can you please turn your ringer off? Why do you even have it on? Oh, my ringing too. Oh, what's this? Sexual assault? Political corruption? Nothing new. Hey, yo. What you got to say about harassing a female gang? Nani? Wait, wrong language. My fault. And would you look at that? Ain't it a surprise to see you? I hear there's a bunch of commotion going on. What's that about? Gang is really nothing for real. Now I have to go. Nah. Don't run. Yeah, the minister was, for 2 years, to make the ERBP, was in those archives. Searching. Dang, we on the same side. This hurts both of us. And that is where you are wrong. We are not on the same side. Because there are no sides in education. Write that down. How would you do this to me? And the minister goes on because you needed to fall in order for your son to learn his lesson. Yeah, BP was arrested. If only that could happen to a certain somebody for committing crimes. And continued to go viral on the internet. And yeah, these two, they got some good chemistry. Very entertaining. Y'all should go watch. And what's funny is the very next scene, Brad is literally getting called the outcast by his minions. Look at this dude. After that, Big Nah comforts our episode's MC, telling him it wasn't his fault for the other one committing suicide. But nah, this guy is sick. He said he smiled for once when he died. Yo, get therapy. But Big Nah's better than me. He it wasn't your fault. Because, he was abandoned by the adults. And he was another victim, which is not wrong. You're a victim. Yeah, Yumbo really put in a mental prison where he should not be having to look for freedom through other people's unfortunate outcomes. Yeah, and the music illustrates the scene with the same soft piano. Well, for a moment, until everybody comes out screaming. You may be wondering why. Well, it's because Brad is spraying gasoline everywhere. No. You didn't hear me wrong. Yes, the flammable chemical that takes just a spark to turn into a disaster. And he's trapping students into rooms. Oh, nah. I'm just oh boy here, getting out this window because I'm gone. But what's there to worry about when you have the GOAT? You don't know how good. And this is my favorite scene from the episode. See, Big Nah doesn't run from it. No. He confronts it. So he pulls out a whole lighter and just flicks it on. And that really makes Brad start worrying. He whoa. What you better do with it? He start walking him down like he's Thanos. Are you scared, little one? Come on. This is what you were just about to do. And no, this wasn't a bluff, guys. He drops that lighter. Yeah, that fire was on his ass. Got him whole. Running down the hallway, or crawling down, looking like a whole titan. Trying to get away from the fire. That he is a reason for it. Because he's the one that poured a bunch of gasoline around. My boy hoping, crying, screaming as the fire just wraps around him. Like death from Puss in Boots was right there. Hey, just give him some sickles that whistle in the hood. And you can just call my go death. Yeah, Brad wasn't laughing in the face of death, though. And the blanket's there as he just looks at him, finally screaming, I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. Please, help me. He just casually sprays the fire out. Big Na continues on to make him confront why he's in this position. And we go on to see that, my fault, I'm horrible at remembering Korean names. Aesuk. Please, guys, I'm trying. He looked for help through the principal. And his father even went on a solo protest. Because of that, his father's business suffered because of BP, making him beg for them to leave his father out. But they did not care. He was like, I'll do anything. But Brad was like, if you're going to do anything,
then just die.
And as much as this is a show, I want y'all to remember in your everyday lives that your words have power on people. And people think about what you say. In this scenario, it didn't end well. And this is also another reason why I like this show, and specifically this episode, because, I believe that suffering is worse than death. I love revenge arcs, bro. And if you're going to take the one life of somebody, then you should feel that with your one life. But that's enough of me. Big Na's like, so here we torture people to make them learn how their victims feel. But no matter how much of a lesson we teach you, they still can't come back. So for the rest of your life, you will carry this burden and guilt of being the reason for the end of somebody's life. And he continues on to say, and ew, get his cry off my screen, disgusting. In the end, Brad and his minions were arrested. The principal, quote unquote, took accountability. The father here still has to visit his son's grave, and I know that's a terrible feeling. And yeah, that's the end of the episode, or the end of episode 1 of Teach You a Lesson, and also their end in this high school. Yeah, def go watch this series. I love shows that give perspectives on how someone's life may be. Now, there are a lot of shows, especially K-dramas, I just want to touch on. But if y'all want more of Teach You a Lesson, I can cover the rest of it. Rest in peace, Nolan Wells, Jared Jackson, many more. And just let me know in the comments. And DJ, play my shit.